molest a small child for
My
5
cousin was
internet
telling me, he's
points.
like, oh my god, there's this TikTok where somebody like licked a M&M container and put like a hot dog in it and like ate it and put it back like, and he's left me in my. I'm like, dude, that's not funny. Somebody could get sick from that.
That's
Like,
disgusting. I can see
that's
a little
not
kid going,
funny.
"Oh,
How about
hey
a hot
mom,
dog?
can I get some M&Ms?" And she's like, "Oh, sure, sweetie." And then he goes home, eats it, takes a bite, and goes, "Oh my God, mom, something's wrong with them." And then like days later, he like gets what like fucking a disease from it.
The only disease here is, well,
What is with like TikTokers nowadays? I used TikTok once, and literally I scrolled through TikTok once. It was cancer,
I'm
just
never using
AIDS.
it because it's spyware.
Rayce, I have used it once,
And then
literally
there's the
one.
dumbass fanboys are like,
I
oh my
downloaded
god,
it
it's
for
it's
like
not
10 minutes.
spyware.
I looked through it to see what all like the craziness was about, and it's absolute shit. Yeah, I literally want to shoot myself in the head with a DMR
I
right up
wanna
to my
jump
skull
off
just for
a three.
downloading it.
I just want to jump off a building. Snuff out my life as quick as possible. I don't know why TikTok even exists at all. I just wanna go do some drugs. And I want to go smoke more drugs because I'm
Boy,
a gay.
if you do.
Okay, this is
Hey,
gonna take
Rayce.
hours.
Hey,
What?
Rayce. Boy, if you don't get choked.
No Russian controversy?
No Russian was a mission in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that quickly became one of the most sensitive and controversial missions in a video game history. Everything about the mission struck nerves of outraged players and people around the world, as the subject matter was something that we unfortunately see scar nations on a near weekly basis. Not only was this controversy beneficial to gaming, but it was also entirely taken too far. Today, we'll be talking about No Russian and the controversy that it sparked. If you are not familiar with the No Russian mission, or perhaps not even familiar with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, it goes something like this. The game takes place in a
Hey,
modern
Rayce.
setting,
What?
one in which the Russian
I bet you there's people out there that have. I bet you there's people out there that have killed people to try to get internet attention.
Ever heard of a man named Mr. Anime?
Nope.
Mr. Anime was a YouTuber and he took a rifle. Oh shit, help me. Turn the
What's
command
going
block
on?
off, please!
Okay, let me do that.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, I'm stuck!
I turned it off.
Huh,
There you go.
thank you.
Oh, were you doing the thing where wherever you walk, it like...
Okay, this is gonna take hours if we fill it in.
Do you want help from me, or...
No.
in the Middle East after Zakayev, the initiator of an all-funds a military coup in the Middle East and taking
Hey, Rayce.
Russia
What?
for long enough to start
I love how you're probably... Oh no. I love how people always say, oh, autism is caused by vaccines. Hey, Rayce.
It's a
You, did you get
neurological
your flu
disorder.
shot when you were a baby? Or a little
Oh,
kid?
hell yeah.
Oh, dude, no, that's how you got your autism. It is 100% proven by every single Karen on the internet. Dude, that's how you
If
got
I ever
autism.
see someone,
By
I'm gonna
drinking
like,
milk and getting your flu vaccine. Dude, that's how you got it. Dude, you actually have to warn people. Like, oh my god.
huh, you're the reason why mental retardation was added to the CDC's database, dummy.
Hey, Rayce.
Mike, if you took the processing power of rocks with water on them, they would outbeat you by a long shot. Like compared to them, like you'd be like 1 mile and they would be the goddamn marathon. That's how.
Hey, Rayce, I used to wear this skin back when I hadn't spent money on Minecraft yet. Look. It's Volt Boy. He wants your soul.
Nope. No!
What's happening?
I accidentally filled it.
Whee! Woo! Hey, Rayce, would you like to hear exhalation of air out my ass?
No. Remember, this would be taking like, what, 3 hours to do?
Oh, yeah, by hand? Mm-hmm. Rayce,
What?
where are you?
Oh my god, I know what's happening.
Another settlement needs your help.
Hang on. We only have like 5, dummy!
I love how he probably spent years, like, thinking of, okay, first guy we see, we're just gonna scream at him. Another settlement needs your help. Another settlement needs your help.
Come on.
Slaughtering countless civilians, security guards, responding police forces, and FSB members. Gal funds a military coup in the Middle East and takes the attention off of Russia.
Somebody you need her. She seems like a sleeper.
Very mastered campaign gameplay because Modern Warfare 2 is not yet at least available on the PS4. After the events of this first Modern Warfare game, Makarov enters the picture by staging terrorist attacks throughout Europe. One of the biggest attacks takes place at an airport in Moscow where...
This is actually kind of one of the saddest missions I've ever played in a video game. You literally took an LMG, walked into an airport, and literally shot up everyone you saw. It was probably one of the most horrible things I've ever done in a video game.
Which game?
It was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I think. I remember that. You go into an airport and you shoot so many people in a line. Like,
why do you shoot them? Are they bad, or are you playing as a
they're
terrorist?
just civilians. You just do that because you're a terrorist.
Oh, so it's one of those missions where you're not playing as, like, any
Yeah.
of the military guys?
And you shoot the responders. That mission, you walk so damn slow. Like, my god.
I mean, you've probably got very heavy equipment on. Wow, you're, like, block by block, very, like, carefully filling this in. This is impressive.
Yes.
How do you even do that command?
It's actually really easy.
I'm gonna go grab myself a seltzer. Hold on, I'll be back.
So, of course, naturally, you may be asking, how could the Russians blame the Americans for an attack that is carried out by Russian ultranationalists? Well, because at the end of the mission, Alan is shot and killed, his body is abandoned alongside the carnage, and responders will discover and realize that he is actually a CIA agent who is responsible for the attack while Makarov and his men escape in an ambulance. This causes Russian outrage, of course, and causes them to invade the United States, and basically from there, all hell breaks loose. So the mission is quite important to them.
Once you start smoking,
I don't smoke, damn it. Actually, I'm gonna blow this house up. Doesn't really matter if I put a crater into the ground because it acts. Congratulations, you're disgusting. Now, off.
To the game. It's the main reason the Russians invade the United States and kick the events of the rest of the game off. Without this mission, none of it really makes sense. Most people obviously seem to understand that, but the mission caused some of the most controversy in history for a video game. Religious leaders denounced it, the mission has been censored or removed in certain nations, including Russia. People have been afraid that it will be, it has been used to plot terrorist attacks, and plenty of angry parents were very vocal about the mission. Keep in mind that the game is rated mature, and an adult is needed to buy the game.
Okay, why the hell are parents? If you're buying your kid macaw, then how about that? That's not the kid's fault.
Time and time again,
It's your fault.
be a consistent scapegoat and example for those who believe that the content in the mission was just way too much. It should be well noted that there is an option to skip the level with no consequence to the player.
I think there is actually.
Mission, which allows
Cause I actually read the game. It says it's like warning you're gonna like feel there's gonna be like some like bad missions. Like you're gonna have it like I think it warns you that you're gonna have to like shoot people like innocent civilians, and you're gonna have to like minigun them down without like a second thought. And it says that like it could like get to your shit and it could cause PTSD or whatever. And it says skip. I didn't skip it because I thought it was like what nothing, and it literally I was so wrong. Probably one, yeah, definitely the saddest mission I've ever done in a video game, honestly. Bacon. Hey, Bacon, ready?
Obviously, this option also allows them to go ahead and skip the mission, but that's usually swept under the rug. Also, the player is not forced to shoot a single person throughout the mission. In fact, the other gunmen are able to do this, and the player can just walk through the level and suffer no
Bacon.
consequences. This sort of creates a moral question within players. Do you want to shoot and do the morally wrong thing, or walk through the level, miss out on playing, and do the morally right thing? It's really up for the player to decide, and honestly, I think this is a huge note for the mission. It isn't the game's fault that you did it, it's actually your fault. If the player was not forced to kill civilians, then realistically there should be no outrage, right? Well, that's just not how the world works. People believe that by seeing these sorts of things in video games, people, particularly children, are prone to reenact the scenes that they've seen, combined with the fact that thousands of
Okay, do you know how hard it is? I apologize for this. Do you know how effing hard it is to get an LMG like they do in No Russian? You have to have licenses. You actually have to spend years upon years upon years of actually getting licenses right here. Is that, like, I think past the, I think because of Donald Trump, there's literally a license. You have to have a license, like a machine gun license. That, hey, Bacon, are you there?
over the decades have given this theory a resounding no. It also shows that society is too busy blaming video games for the actions of the mentally insane. If we're being realistic, no sane person could play No Russian, go grab their gun, and go to the airport and let loose. And even when it happens, it isn't the video game that is the problem in that situation, but No Russian has always been one of the examples used by people who believe this. The moral issue is one that should be brought up more often, and the ability to skip the mission is often not emphasized when people talk about the mission. Talking about these kind of things in video games is actually quite important. It's overlooked by many, and it's something that could help us explore sensitive subjects in a way that has much more meaning to us. Our world is scary, and tragedy strikes all the time. These kinds of events, while, not exactly on the scale that No Russian portrays, happen on a near daily basis. Schools, stores, malls, colleges, offices, apartments, parks, anywhere now can become a target instantly. Soft spots like these often provide targets for those who want to commit awful attacks, and with or without this No Russian mission, these atrocities are still bound to happen. They happened before the game was released, and they'll keep happening probably forever. So if they're happening regardless, why should we cower away from talking about the subject? Why should we avoid exploring this subject and talking about these issues because they offend people and scare them? That's what terrorism is intended to do, is to scare you. Why allow a video game mission to be the one thing that sends you over the edge? Talking about these topics introduces these sensitive subjects to millions of people in
Bacon.
so we learn to differentiate good from bad in ways that truly impact people. Even playing back through that mission now, nearly a decade later, can give you chills up and down your spine. Hearing the screams, the shots, and the chaos really does emphasize the reality of what happens. Instead of doing what terrorists want us to do and ignoring the problem out of fear, let's instead decide that missions like this are important, not because they're memorable, but because of the message that they send. The statement that this mission alone made was much more resounding and important than most missions in any other game. Our society has headed down a path in which we turn the other cheek until something becomes offensive or, against that social norm. While it's not always a bad thing, it certainly is one when a game that is making a statement is at the center of that target. Video games are not the cause of tragedy in real life. Tragedies in real life are caused by a multitude of factors. Blaming No Russian and trying to portray video games as these violence simulators that create just mentally insane, logically crippled, just complete freaks is a cop-out method that is used by those who are too afraid to actually tackle issues that really face our world. When we speak about these subjects and we show the horrors that the world really holds, not only do we grow to are also much more able to fix these problems. Getting rid of things we don't like and blinding ourselves to reality won't make the problem go away. It'll just make it able to strike you when you can see it the least. Video games are truly beautiful. The art skills, the craftsmanship, the skill that it takes to create a video game, especially ones as classic as Modern Warfare 2, that's a rare set of ability. The ability to cover such a controversial subject matter and such a memorable mission is one that only Infinity Ward could do. And most importantly, the discussion that it creates are the ones that we can use to fix problems in our society. That's what's truly beautiful about video games. They're impactful. Most of us have played a game that has left a mark on our personality, sort of shaping us from our childhood coming into adults. Call of Duty has been one of those series for me. The messages are what truly matter, and this game was one that needed to be said. Blaming it for issues in the world or trying to draw comparisons between the mission and the events that unfold in our reality are doing nothing to solve the problem. Instead, it creates more. A video game isn't what causes someone to do something so terrible. It's time to stop pretending that they have that power.
Hey, Bacon!
Most of the people who say that video games are what causes violence in real life are the same people who have never played a video game once in their life. Or if they have, they played Candy Crush on their tablet, you know? To say something so ignorant is to completely and blatantly ignore scientific research, plenty of studies, including psychological studies, and just...
Nothing.
pure common sense. It's time to wake up and realize that missions like No Russian are the missions that people need to see. They're the ones that people need to play. Yes, it made me uncomfortable the first time that I played it too, but it also spoke to millions of players. And to act like the impact that it had was a negative one, to act like this mission is some satanic, demonic mission that ruins the minds of players, is to really ignore reality. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here.
Damn, that thing got eviscerated.
On Twitter for memes, thoughts, and updates. Join the Discord below to talk to me and other viewers. Check my website out below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, signing out.
Beep, boop, bop, bitch.
Oh man, you missed it. Oh, ready? But I left this for you. Ready?
Oh! I just nutted in my pants. Oh
My God.
my god. My throat just died.
Oh,
Can I help you out, or do you think I just messed it up?
I don't know. No, I messed up that road.
Ring the ding ding, baby. Ding a ring ring, a baby. Hey, Rayce.
What?
What in the goddamn?
Yeah. Honestly, as much as anyone hates to see that, I think everyone should really play No Russian. It kind of like brings out. Now, I know no video game.
What are you talking about?
No Russian.
What's that?
It's a quest in Modern Warfare I just talked to you about. You literally go into an
Hey,
airport.
Rayce.
What?
You know, in Roblox, literally the moment people see my avatar, they don't even call me by my username, they just call me Russian. Because of my avatar, I wear a skull balaclava, a tuxedo, and a red star Ushanka.
Oh my God.
With, sunglasses covering the eye holes of my balaclava.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah.
everybody calls me Russian because apparently that's my name, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny. I love how this guy was dressed up
Ready?
as an American soldier in a fighting game, like an old school
there goes
American
that
soldier,
fan.
so I just mugged his ass.
Oh, there goes part of my bridge, lol.
Yeah, Rayce, since I always wear my outfit in Roblox and it's Russian, what's it called? This guy was dressed up as like an old school World War probably II American soldier. I mugged his ass and he said, "Oh god damn it, it's a Russian." So you played Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, like a little bit of it in Game Club, and yeah, I got to play that quest, and it was probably it is 100% the saddest, most upsetting quest and uncomfortable quest I've ever played.
Hey Max, can you get me a wet paper towel? I am bleeding. Rayce, I'm bleeding. I'm going to die.
Honestly, yeah,
Please don't.
No Russian is definitely the saddest quest I've ever played.
Hey Rayce, do you know a game that I could play to really see what kind of person I am?
What?
Huh?
What?
I said, do you know a game that I can play that'll really show what kind of person I am?
I don't know. Honestly, like, I don't care if how everybody says, like, video games can't demonstrate anything, like, 100%, they can't. But, honestly, video game is like, you literally go into a airport with a light machine gun and a 100-round magazine and go shoot people up. Really one of the most disturbing quests I've ever done. But I'm saying, I've seen shit in video games, and nothing has come close to No Russian. The reason is that...
I hate us. I want a refund. Can I speak to a manager? You want to see something messed up? Alright, so this fucking influencer guy here decided that he was gonna fake, I don't know, passing out or dying or whatever, so that he could film the cops' reaction.
I don't know.
And of course, this all happened like 6 months ago when we were still in the middle of a worldwide panda bear. You know, when emergency services had better shit to do. I hope those 13 internet likes were worth it. You guys, do you hate it?
I keep babies quiet.
Oh my god. Hey Rayce, you know what keeps a baby more quiet than a baby bottle or pacifier?
Suppressed gun?
An abortion doctor.
Oh, yeah.
You just say, oh yeah. That's just your
Pretty much the worst advice I've ever
It doesn't matter if I blow a hole into the ground, I could just fill it up.
Tell the woman that you will not accept. Friendship is not an option that is on the table. Either you guys will be intimate or nothing. Hey, bitch. Either we are
Dog,
intimate
what?
or nothing.
I'm getting a restraining order.
It's cool. I got other hoes.
This is barely a fucking video game at this point. This is honestly the worst AAA game.
Don't have
I have
pockets for
played in
spare
years.
change.
And I mean, it's been a
Use
long
Flum's
time
pocket
since I played
instead.
something terrible. Something so
Have you or a loved one been personally victimized by this TikTok? Well, you might be entitled to financial compensation. Call us at the law offices of Thompson, Hammond, Fuckelstein. That's 1-800-LAW.
Don't have pockets for spare change.
this game, man.
Use
I just
Flum's
think
pocket
this video
instead.
is the perfect opportunity for me to
So apparently there's
expand
this
upon my
filter
life.
that's supposed to show you how your crush sees you.
I just saved about 24-ish hours of work right here, and all in like, what,
Entertained me here and there, but
half an hour?
more through this game, it just pushes all of the horrible parts of it right out to the
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to hang out the sunroof? Well, knock yourself out.
Look at that. I can work with this.
Banger. Man, that rapper sure does have
The game isn't finished. You shouldn't criticize the game because it's clearly
bars. I know you.
Why would anyone date a mechanic? They're always sweaty and dirty.
You spend all day finding the right spot without being able to see it. Sure, I'm just here to get my tire fixed. I didn't need to know all that. I just.
Why would anyone date a mechanic?
Plethora of problems built in. If you're gonna launch the game in early access and the game's incomplete and it'll be
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty impressive. Not only am I impressed by this, I want to throw money at it so we can open a chain. Oh, but go.
access games are pretty much everywhere, right?
It's
The
dead,
most
Joe.
popular game in the world right now, Fortnite, is technically an early access game. Okay? In this time and era where
100% true. No baseball hat. Here's the footage. Stupid.
With a franchise like Fallout, there is blatantly no excuse, and the fact that people still defend this shit, it's a mind boggle. If the game isn't finished, don't put it out. There, example, Red Dead Redemption 2. This game got delayed, I think, a full year and a half because they didn't think the game was ready. I don't know how long it got delayed, but I know it did get delayed, and guess what? The game quality shows that they put plenty of time into it, and that holding it back made it better, okay? You can play that, and it is a full experience. It doesn't need to be full.
I'll agree this is the best part of doing the dishes.
That's the worst thing I've ever. Oh my god. Have you seen this? After all these years, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys are filming. I have a question for you. When people leave comments like this telling me they lost respect for me because I made some joke about something, how do they expect me to react? Oh, what am I gonna do without underscore XX Isaiah WXX underscores respect? I just can't even. Everybody hurt. I have a question. You ever wonder why that thing you ordered showed up busted? What you know about rolling down in the...
Man, they got the brown on the map.
That's what. Are you having a good day? You want me to ruin it for you with a video? Let's do drugs.
Oh, fuck. Rayce,
She's so unique and quirky.
I've just lost all hope in reality.
Cashier's just so... Hey, can I clock out? I got a test tomorrow. Can we just unplug? Are you having a good day? You want to ruin 3 things you should never say to an
because the game doesn't do anything to actually put a layer of paint over any of the issues or actually to fix them. So the more that you run into all these problems, they just snowball and at 80 miles per hour. The combat, man.
ready?
I've shit on the combat about this game for a while now. It's worse than I thought. Okay, it's insanely terrible. The combat is not good or rewarding, which in a Fallout game, it's gotta be both. Okay, or else there's no point.
Tell me if this is true or not. Do I look like that character from How I Met Your Mother? Now, I don't know their names, but you know the one that falls in love with the other one near the end of the... Okay, this guy might be my favorite.
That's one of my biggest problems about Fallout 6. I'm sorry, if I kill somebody, I want their exact same gun, their exact same armor, and everything that they had that they were using to kill me. That's what I love about Fallout. Is that, you know, it was more realistic. You know, it's not like, you know, like what, you kill a person in a video game, like, you know, like, it's like, you know, you go do it in the video game, you don't get his gun, like, everybody would say, oh, like, if I were in real life, I would just go get his gun and his armor. Well, you can do that in Fallout 4, but you can't do it in 76. I've killed people with freaking assault rifles, and they drop freaking knives. Like, what?
I have one. I just don't want you shoving it down my throat unless it's easier.
You don't tell people about...
She refuses to get money.
Fallout, but you have to rely on the servers actually being good, and you have to be online to play it.
Wife alone, man. She's sick. I honestly feel bad for women sometimes. She could literally be on her deathbed and the guy be like, hey, since you're already laying down...
Hey, Rayce.
Right.
Oh my god, oh, I just thought of something very funny. You know what keeps babies quieter than a baby bother or pacifier? Not an abortion doctor.
Dude, that's disgusting, dude.
It's a pillow on the face. So, really, you just jumped in here and said, oh, that's disgusting, Gabe. This is the kind of dad I have. He's annoying.
Tell your dad that he would not survive Modern Warfare.
My mom and
2
dad
lobbies.
overreact to anything like that.
Dude.
Like, oh, I just made a joke about somebody dying. Oh, I got video games taken away for a week.
No kidding, dude. Adults, and I hate when I'm talking about like stuff in teachers. I was gonna talk about this time where this Karen confronted me at McDonald's, totally harmless, and they're like, "Oh my god, it could be too negative." Like, dude, you think it's negative? How about you take a nice shot at Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 2009? Yeah, you're gonna get some racist, homophobic shit. like Nazi shit, home threats, people that threaten to kill your fucking family, leak your IP, hack
I don't know
you.
who this is, but she's blocked. Like, what the fuck? Is she raising a flock of birds? Like, can you imagine Thanksgiving? Hey, could you pass the butter? Oh. You want to see something messed up?
I use the one hunting rifle. They're pretty common, you know. They're not
Very uncomfortable with what's
I
happening.
hate how guns break in Fallout 76. It just makes the game not fun.
Did your little horse do this to you? Why does this feel like the live-action reboot of
sometimes, or
Roach?
something stupid like glue. It's the most worthless combat system. Not because there isn't mechanics there to make it good, but because you waste
Fuck is he being so
time. There is no
It is.
Fallout 76.
Why does he feel the need to crack her?
I'm not gonna lie, if I were to be put in charge of like, not like making the game, but like kind of directing it around, I could have probably done a better job.
So let's see what happens when you apply the big eye filter 10 times. Fuck being cute, mama.
Oh, oh.
It was in the first 20 minutes, but you'll come to realize that none of the combat in this game matters a single bit. It's more tedious than constantly badger you to go out in the middle of nowhere to a 3-person settlement to kill like 6 wolves.
10 times.
At least there was a story behind it, and you could pretend you were doing something amazing for these people, and on top of that, when you did it, you could salvage these little shacks of materials and build with it elsewhere, or even turn these into thriving communities of your own, you know? You had a purpose, and you had choice in that game. While in Fallout 76, you're given nothing. You're given no reason to fight other than, well, this hollow tape told me to do it. You're not fighting
You're a dick, man. I mean, you're over here chasing internet clout, and some poor worker has to clean that up. I don't go to your mom's work and bother her.
Killing anything
I don't
in
even have an
the game is
OnlyFans
just
account.
beyond horrible. The entire looting and rewarding system,
Would you ever try this with your partner?
Exactly, you never get the ammo back. It sucks. I literally have to like contact all my friends just to give me ammo. And I know it's scummy, but that just shows, like, bruh.
If we are dating, I own you.
I'm sorry if I never play Fallout 76 anymore. I'm not saying I'm done with it forever. It's just, I don't think that it's worth my time. I hate I hate going into a game that has my guns that I work so hard for break after like 5 uses, that do no damage, that run out of ammo in 3 seconds.
You tagged me in this video, so let's get a look at it.
Like, come on, man. Why are you limiting the amount of bullets? It's not like you're gonna like buy bullets from the atomic shop.
You guys told me to do a new TikTok, you said it'd be fun, and there's a lot of creative videos on this app. Alright guys, you tagged me in this video, so let's get a look at it. You guys want to hear the most powerful word in the English language? This one word is so powerful, all I have to do is say it once, and it could potentially get stuck in your head and bother you for the rest of the day. So the most powerful word in the English language is...
Somebody.
Call yourself an atheist, huh? Then how do you explain this?
This woman has come with a problem. One of her hands is shorter than the other. Look at that. This is incredible.
No kidding. Borderlands is such a hell of a time with friends, dude.
Other body parts? I'm asking for these. Oh, you. If you're not vegan, you're literally we're not supposed to eat animals, then why are they made? And if I'm head of the animal holocaust, does that make me meaner? If you're not vegan, you're...
Hey, Rayce.
What?
I know I'm vegan when saying this, but people are like, oh, if you're not vegan, you're contributing to an animal holocaust. Well, if you're vegan, aren't you just contributing to a veggie holocaust?
Yeah.
Or plant holocaust?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rayce,
Yeah.
if there's a world where everybody has op, you need to use the command, like this command, where you place blocks on your feet wherever you walk and use lava.
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh my god. Oh my god, you could make it so it goes on everybody.
It's not fun when you have to
Yeah.
rake the whole yard by yourself of leaves, but when you have 3 friends dicking off with you doing it, it doesn't seem that bad, right? The gameplay doesn't get any better, okay? The only reason that it's more fun to roll
So what is this place gonna be?
the stupidity of things together,
And then
that's
there's
pretty much the
town.
only way you can play this game and get literally anything out of it. This is the only Fallout ever made that prioritizes you not playing alone. That's the whole reason there's an online mode. But it gives you no reason to not play solo. And then on top
Hey
of that,
Rayce.
What?
And if you're in the Animal Holocaust
you end up playing
and you're the head of the Animal Holocaust, are you Meatler?
Oh no, yeah, we try to say.
out and basically spit in your fucking face. That's all it really comes down to. It doesn't make sense in a Fallout game for this to happen, okay? In Borderlands 2, you're pretty much playing exclusively with your friends or people you grind with. You're not playing with a bunch of random people across the whole server in a game that prioritizes quote-unquote survival above all else. You're playing a game with a story to it.
Rayce, look at me. 360 later. Oh my god.
So, for it to have you accept duels in order to actually access the PvP is fucking ridiculous, okay? If everyone is within a reasonable level variety, there shouldn't be anything to worry about, really. That's the whole point of having everyone in the server together, is there to be some danger, but this game provides zero danger to you, unless you choose to have quote-unquote danger.
Alright, Rayce, hold on.
It's insane how badly you can fuck this up. On top of that, if you do accept a duel, number one, there's no real danger. You have nothing to lose. And guess what? There isn't any real reward for doing so. So I killed someone who was actually a level higher than me twice. And all it gave was the opportunity to take the junk shit that he had on his person, his aluminum scraps and his wood chunks that I can go build with. That I can go build with for the server to fucking tear down the moment I get off. No weapons, no ammo, no healing, nothing. Nothing that would actually reward you for killing someone in a duel that they requested. Nothing that would actually make PvP initiative fun and rewarding. None of that shit, man. So the truth is you have to accept the danger of being killed in a duel. But don't worry, if you do get killed in a duel, you'll respawn with virtually everything.
Hey Rayce. I'm gonna do Roblox, but I'll still be in the parties. I'm just gonna go bully some small children real quick.
Hey,
You wanna join me?
okay.
Huh? You're okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do all this bullshit.
Why have a Fallout game if it's worthless to play through and sold? Why have a Fallout game that has no backstory or any mystery at all to unravel, where the quests
When
are meaningless, they're only there to eat up your time and to make
you just come across
doing something? Why is Fallout 76 the way it is? Well, like
Bingo bango bongo baby
I figured it out. The game's stuffed with microtransactions.
pod in the chat.
The problem is not the microtransactions. The problem is that the game doesn't even fucking function properly on the most basic levels, is so incomplete that I'd hardly consider it a video game, yet you can spend plenty of money in the atomic shop getting 100 points for your dollar. And the prices are stupid, to say the least. $20 for some power armor paint? It's insane. The game launches with microtransactions, yet can't be thrown up by itself as a Fallout game to those of us who notice, which at this point, how can you not notice? There's literally no longer an excuse. I've concluded at this point that Todd Howard has run Bethesda into a point where they just don't care about the Fallout franchise. They don't care about making a good game anymore. It's nothing more than a cash cow that they want to milk as dry as possible, which they do with everything. And they even make jokes about how they'll resell the same product repeatedly, like they did with what was a Skyrim ad 3, about it being on your fridge and on your, what is it, the Alexa and shit like that. I can't imagine how many versions of 76 are going to end up being sold on different machines. But I realized pretty quickly, especially with the shop being here at launch, this game isn't a game. This is a machine. A Bethesda money machine. It's a rare machine. Only a few of them exist in the world. But this quote-unquote game is not made solely for the Fallout community to enjoy. It's not here to complement the deep lore of Fallout, the deep story behind it that we're all big fans of, right? It's here for Bethesda to monetize as basically a shitbag MMO version of Fallout Online. Nothing more, nothing less. And if that's not something that Todd Howard and Bethesda are comfortable with us making, they should put out a better product. They should develop a new engine so that their games actually become modernized. They should spend the time making an online Fallout worth it. Because don't get me wrong, it wouldn't be impossible to make a great online Fallout experience. This is where I gotta credit my friend Diego. He was talking about this on Discord the other night, man. We agree that Borderlands 2 seems to be the primary basis behind what they wanted 76 to be more like. But what I don't understand is why they didn't just make a Fallout with an actual story and a plot and everything, and just make it like 4-player co-op. That satisfied your little ideas behind PvP and this online shit much
Can we all just, like, admit right now that all the combat music... Oh my god. Can we all just admit that the Fallout 76 combat music is actually dog shit? It's garbage. I like, what's it called? Like, dude, I liked Rise and Prevail and Dominant Species in Fallout 4. Those were very good combat tracks. In fact, every time every time I get it, I literally get my Gatorade and I turn this shit up and I'm ready to fight.
God, I'm leaving that Roblox game. First guy I get killed, literally doing the renegade on my body.
Wow.
Why did I say he's doing the renegade on my body?
Dude, Renegade died so fast.
Hey, Rayce, doing the renegade, but on dead people.
clout game.
Ooh, I'm gonna do some Roblox Russian roulette.
Say in certain areas it could be beautiful and everything that it was
Hey, Rayce.
2008 game. I
Alright.
can't say that the game is more tolerable.
There have been such funny moments in Call of Duty. So this guy's toxic to my teammate, and so he runs up to him and melees, and so I sneak up behind. I only had a pistol because I had just rebirthed, and slit that guy's throat with my karambit. It was nice.
Or yeah, I can
God,
be a
it
good
was so
teammate, or I'll
sad.
be a sucker, you know, because you're being a, you know what I mean? Go smoke another cigarette. Dude, isn't that video that I posted with the dudes arguing just funny as hell, or what?
How many views do you have on it?
Like 20. It's so funny to see them do shit. I was that dude just letting the fire burn, you know?
Hey, Rayce, you honestly deserve more views than you have.
Yeah, I do. All the stupid clickbaiters take all my views. Not just my views, but views of everybody who doesn't even have, like... Everybody, like, what, under, like, 50k subs get their views just... I don't know, everybody gets their views startled by all these clickbait bullshit. Yeah. It doesn't look like it, but that video I posted with all my fails took me a long ass time to make. It took me at least 48 plus hours to actually edit it. I don't care if what I'm saying is bullcrap. I sacrificed my video gaming time just to put that video out. It was a hell of a time.
Qualities this game could have. It did the worst things possible across the board. There is no doubt in my mind this is the worst Fallout game ever made, and it probably will remain that way for a very long time. It is the most incomplete, gameplay lacking, buggiest, glitchiest, horribly rewarding, inaccurate, pitiful Fallout title to date. And I hate saying that because I love Fallout, and I actually really wanted this game to change.
Rayce, you know you just... Ooh!
Whenever I made the mediocre video, and I covered this game very basically, I wanted this game to do good. I wanted this game to be better. I wanted changes to be made for the launch, even in that 2-week period. But they've done nothing, okay? The only thing that this game really is a copy-paste Fallout 4 shitbag online mod that is being sold for profit. That's all this is, and if you don't like that, man, if you don't like that idea and that upsets you, I don't really care. If you want to defend this shit and you want to keep watching Fallout suck and you want this shit to continue and you want Bethesda to keep spitting on the consumer just because they can, you go right on ahead and just allow it, okay? You go right on ahead and go kiss hot power on the lips and marry it. I don't care. I'm not defending this shit, and it appears that plenty of other Fallout 76 players are not putting up with this shit either. This game doesn't want to be good.
Literally, I got this game for Christmas. I go to play it, and I'm like, oh my god. I was hit with an instant 50 gig update. Honestly, dude, I want my money back because I want at least $40 back because I'm not gonna like sell the game because I still somewhat play it if I'm like bored as hell. Cause I mean, you know, it's I mean, honestly, to like defend it a little bit, it is like better than it was at launch, but it'll never be like a perfect game. That reputation is tarnished. It's never gonna be a good game It can be a good game. It's just never gonna be a perfect one. Maybe it could be a perfect one, but you gotta put in lots of effort to actually do that. Suburban. 9 to go, and I'm going to take a shower. Bye, stream. I'll probably stream tomorrow.